This segment is sponsored by Petland.
Welcome back. I'm joined with Ron from Petland. Ron, we're talking about this mysterious dog illness. What can you tell us about it?
All right. The bottom line is they don't know much about it, and this is why. It is different across the country. It shows itself in different ways across the country, and then they don't even know if it's bacterial or viral. And when they go to do the testing, they're like, hey, this one's different from what we're seeing on the West Coast versus the East Coast versus in the Midwest. And so I think we're clumping in the news a lot of different illnesses all at one time. What are we talking about in the big picture here? It's an upper respiratory. And we can use the just basic things that we know about upper respiratories for us as well as for our little dogs. And that is going to help us get through that. Some things that you can do to help your little puppy. If you've got a little puppy or a dog that's a little older and has a compromised immunity, you want to keep them away from other dogs, especially those dog parks and the daycares and things like that, because that's where they're going to pick it up. There's a lot of that going on in there. That's where they transfer it. And if you avoid those areas, you're going to do a better job for those ones that have a little depressed immunity. If your guy is, hey, everything is fine and everything, the next thing is vaccinations. Over COVID, we got a little laxed on those vaccinations. You want to make sure you're back up on top of that. So go see your veterinarian and get those vaccinations and get your little doggy checked out or your little cat checked out so that they are nice and healthy, vaccinated and all that kind of stuff. And then the last thing is check out the AAHA website. They have some really nice tips to say this is what you can do and what you can do to prevent your little guy from catching that. And also just talk with your veterinarian. If you are concerned about this at all, talk with your veterinarian and get a plan put together so that your dog is safe this winter.
Absolutely. And just really quick and wrapping, Ron, if you have to board your pet because you're traveling, what advice do you have?
Vaccination, see your vet. That's the two things that I would do. You're going to get the vaccinations handled when you see your vet. It's so important. The veterinarian is going to coach you on what to do.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Ron. And if you have questions for Ron, you can give him a call at the number on your screen. And as always, the segment is sponsored by Petland.